I mean, it's definitely in that category, being that this is Bloodlines. I believe makes this its sixth Final Destination installation. So I think they're definitely in that category of like similar to like Fast and Furious. It's like it doesn't even matter what the plot is really. You're going there to see these weird domino effect ways that people pass away. Hey, what's going on, folks? Another episode of Ryan Reviews Everything. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back. Life happens. But anyway, let's get into it. I'm talking about the most recent version of Final Destination Bloodlines. And, I'll admit, man, the trailer definitely got me. I was very interested in it just from the trailer. I guess I just missed the suspense it builds up, the anxiety it provides you from watching things just come into play. But with all the respect, this is not a diss. I think this is going to be my final stop when it comes to the Final Destination movies. I'm not sure if they plan on making any more in the future, but this is where I get off. And granted, I haven't seen every Final Destination movie in the first place. I think the last one I saw was part three. Yeah, I think this is my final call, man. I will start off with some of the positives, though. I really felt like this Final Destination Bloodlines really did a huge justice to Tony Todd. May he rest in peace. I really enjoyed his final scene in this Final Destination franchise. Spoiler alert, for those who haven't seen it yet. But yeah, I really enjoyed how there's that one part in the movie where they find out who JB is, and they go to the morgue and they try to pick his brain about how to overcome this Final Destination issue they have going on. And he gives them the answer. He's like, "Hey, you either have to take someone else's life, or you have to, pass, flatline and come back, basically." And after that, he was like, "Look, don't ask me for nothing else." I think he said something to the effect that, "Hey, I have cancer. I'm retiring. I am about to just live out the rest of my days as much as possible." And another thing I did appreciate, we really got the pretty much like the Tony Todd origin story, which I thought was the JB origin story played by Tony Todd. We got the origin story of Tony Todd's character, which I thought was very nice. So yeah, man. I felt like they did right by Tony Todd. Once again, may he rest in peace. But other than that, man, I think I'm cool, man. Once again, this video is not to diss it or in any way, but I really felt like this was like an unintentional dark comedy. Is the best way I could put it. I feel like this was, I thought it was funny throughout the whole movie, like in a dark sense of humor type of way. I mean, it's definitely in that category, being that this is Bloodlines. I believe makes this its sixth Final Destination installation. So I think they're definitely in that category of like similar to like Fast and Furious. It's like it doesn't even matter what the plot is really. You're going there to see these weird domino effect ways that people pass away. Similar to Fast and Furious, it doesn't even matter what the plot is at this point. You're just going there to see these, regular folks just become Avengers, behind the steering wheel, basically. So that's really all this was, man. You just really go there and just see all these wild ways people are passing away. You know, Somebody throws a penny, the penny somehow gets stuck on the train track. The train goes off the rail and kills thousands of people. It's one of those type of movies, man. So definitely, if you do plan on watching it, I'd say definitely go for it. It still is entertaining. I'll give you that. It is entertaining when you see all these different type of ways that people are passing away or being unalived in this movie. Definitely creative on that front. But it's just like, all right, man. It's just like, I knock down this drink, a piece of ice melts into the floor, somebody slips, all of a sudden the garbage disposal turns on and somebody falls in their hand or head, gets cut off, just gets cut off somewhere. It's a lot, man. But yeah, and for those who aren't familiar with the plot, the main character, her name is Keisha right now. She is seeing visions, and then that actually brings her to reconnect with her grandmother. So I will say this, like the storyline was pretty fire. That's one thing that did make me go see it. But it's just the ways you see people being unalived. It's like, all right, man, how much more of it can we take? But anyway, yeah, the main character is seeing visions, and it leads her to her grandmother, and her grandmother puts her on what's really going on. And then now it's the main character's chance to just try to, in a failing effort, try to save members of her family from death. So that's what we're looking at here. If you want to go see it for like a dark laugh, in a sense, I say go for it. I wouldn't even consider it a horror movie necessarily. Otherwise, you may be like me and be like, you know what, I do find it entertaining, but not to the point where I need to go out my way to the movie theater again. So that's just my opinion. Love it or hate it. Peace.